Okay, so today is kind of special because we are going to be making homemade granola bars and taste testing those. So I've looked at a couple recipes online to just kind of get a basis, and now I'm going to tweak it to a flavor that Corey and I like, which is white chocolate strawberry. So keep in mind, this is my first attempt at granola bars and our first attempt at homemade food on the channel, which you guys have been asking for. So this is just kind of dipping my toes into the water to get those recipes out to you and find things that we like. That being said, this is my first attempt. If you have a granola bar recipe that you absolutely love, make sure to leave it in the comment section below and I will definitely check it out. So let's see how we make them. Okay guys, so the first part, since we're going to make strawberry meal bars, is going to be getting some strawberries to put in the bars, and you have to dehydrate them first. So I have about a pound of strawberries here. They're cut 1/4 inch. And then the dehydrator we bought is a rectangle, because I think you can fit more than when you have the circle. So we're just gonna layer them on, not touching each other. We're gonna do 3 trays of these because I have banana chips in the bottom 2 trays. And I always wait till my strawberries are like perfectly ripe, ready to eat that day, and then cut them up to dehydrate. And they're just gonna make for a really good morsel in that bar. When you bite in, you're gonna get a really good strawberry flavor. Alright. The 1 pound was just perfect for how many trays I had left. So this is what they look like laid on the tray. Don't want them touching, and you want them all about the same thickness, which is 1/4 inch. And I'm going to set it to 6 hours. It's 6 to 10 hours at 135 degrees to dehydrate strawberries. So we're going to start it up, and then we will check back in 6 hours and see how they're doing. Alright guys, I forgot to show you what they look like when they're done dehydrating, but this is it. Flat, thin. It took 2 hours instead of the 6. And I started chopping them up as you want. I like bigger pieces of strawberry, so if this was how the slice came out dehydrated, I just left it whole. But like these bigger pieces, I've been cutting down to something a little smaller. So you get nice big strawberry chunks, but you don't have to do that if you want to. You can chop them finer if you want to. You can leave them completely whole. Still a little sticky, so you gotta really make sure that you press through. Everyone's gonna have their own preference. And right, so for the base, I'm gonna do old-fashioned oats, 2½ cups. I'm gonna toast it. So I'm gonna set it to 375. I'm going to measure roughly 2.5 cups. It doesn't have to be perfect. I realized I wasn't going to have that much left in there, so I'm just going to do 3 cups of oats instead. And you don't have to toast them, but it gives them a nicer, nuttier flavor, so we're going to toast them. And you have to keep an eye on them so they don't burn. Just kind of flatten them out. Okay, so the oats have been cooking, and you can smell them in the oven, so I'm just going to take them out. Roll them around a little bit so that they don't burn, and put them back in for a little bit longer. Alright, so we have taken our oats out of the oven. They were at 375 for probably 10-12 minutes. They're a little golden. So there's our oats. Next we're going to move on to the sauce that's going to hold it together. I'm going to do that in my big mixing bowl. Then I'm going to add the oats and the other ingredients into. So I'm going to start with honey. This is Minnesota grown raw honey. You can use any honey you want. I'm going to spoon out 3/4 cups. Maybe a little under. This looks like a lot. Just kind of gotta eyeball it. Normally I would use like a 1/2 cup, but I added extra oats and we still have some stuff. And then 1/2 cup of brown sugar. You can do a little less, you can do a little more. That is all up to you. Now I'm not going to pack it for this recipe. And then do two tablespoons of butter. And that'll give it, with the brown sugar and the caramel, or the brown sugar and the butter, it'll give it a kind of a caramely flavor. And then I'm just going to pop this in the microwave quick to make the sauce. And then we'll add our dry ingredients. So I'm probably going to put this in for a minute and watch it, and I'll let you know how long it took. 3, 2, 1. Alright, so it came out of the microwave. There's still like some chunks of brown sugar. So I'm just going to mix it together and break up those chunks. You also want vanilla extract. I ran out of vanilla extract, so I'm actually using half of one of my vanilla beans. So I'm going to just cut it open. Again, you could do like almond extract. Stir that in. So I actually decided to go with 2 cups of corn flakes. And some good strawberry bars. So we gotta add our strawberries in. Do 3/4 cup of white chocolate chips. mix it up. We want to get everything coated. Grab our 13 by 9 inch glass baking dish. So we have our 13 by 9 baking dish. You can see that the chips got melty. Alright, and these are what they look like right now. Alright, so now I'm going to pop this in the freezer for about 10-15 minutes. Alright, so I got the bars out of the freezer. And our melted chocolate. And this really is just the first version of this bar, so I'm sure there will be that I've made. I'm sure as we experiment we'll come up with other flavors or ways that we like better, substitutes for the base, or ways to conform it to other. Put it in there, it didn't look like that much chocolate chips, but it covered the whole thing really nicely. Alright, so we're back and I grabbed Corey to help me taste test these. Like I said, guys, this is the first round of experimental granola bars, so they are sticky.
They're cold.
I put them in the freezer to set the chocolate.
The white chocolate's kind of the dominant flavor. It tastes a lot like white chocolate.
I get hints of the strawberry, but I would agree it was too much white chocolate. So next time I'd probably try it without the topping, because there is white chocolate in the bar.
Yeah.
And then kind of,
when you bite into the strawberry, it's a real strawberry flavor. But if you don't, just biting anywhere else, it's all white chocolate. The only time you really get any taste other than the white chocolate is when you have a chunk of strawberry that you're chewing on.
they're good. They're just,
They're good.
it's mostly white chocolate.
I like white chocolate, so they're good.
So next time, we're probably going to leave off the topping of the white chocolate and try it with just the chocolate chips in the bar. And then if we want more chocolate, we can maybe do like a drizzle. But this was probably a little too much. The strawberries, they did get a really good flavor when you had that in there. I tried to keep the strawberry pieces bigger, not finely cut, but
the thing is, it's going to be hard because if you get smaller pieces of strawberry, you can spread them out more, but they're harder to dehydrate.
yeah. But I chopped it up after I dehydrated it. So for round 1 of our homemade bars, I'd say it was pretty good.
It's good.
Stay tuned for the final recipe, because this has been the first recipe. What do you rate it?
I would give it, well, as a white chocolate bar, I'd give it a 10 out of 10. But as a granola strawberry bar, it's not that.
No.
No.
So, thinking of how that's what it was supposed to be, but it's still really tasty, and probably end result 7.
I'm excited to see how they turn out, because like it's a white chocolate bar, It'd be cool if the frosting was part of the mix.
Yeah.
You know, so it was incorporated into the bar instead of on top.
Yeah. Well, it has, yeah, the chips in it, and they got kind of melty. So maybe a full cup of chocolate chips, and make sure it gets all melty and mixed in, and then no topping. So
I think that'll be round 2.
So stay tuned for round 2. Thank you guys so much for watching. This has been another Caroline's Taste Test. The first homemade Caroline's Taste Test. So that's pretty exciting. Don't forget we have a new video every Sunday and Thursday. Like our video, subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye guys.
Bye guys.